Okay, before I start off, I'm going to talk about standardized testing. As myself, I'm not a very good test taker, so I have to work hard, I have to study day and night to get the grade I want and to pass the class. So this leads me to my next thing I want to talk about, and that's why students shouldn't take standardized testing. Standardized testing is basically any form of a test, but it requires all test takers to answer the same question that if I was supposed to take, that Hannah Graham was supposed to take. And there's different questions like multiple choice, fill in the blank, short answer, or even essay. And this is scored where they get the standardized, it's scored and standardized, which means no answer is different, so you have to answer them the same. Then you have teachers that only teach you what's going to be on the test. So like you don't go outside the box, and they don't teach you stuff like you need to learn when you go off to college by yourself, like loans or how to pay bills or something like that. Things that we're going to need in our future. Then you have external factors. Factors that can affect students and their test-taking abilities. And some different ones is if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, say like you get in a fight with one of them and they break up with you or something like that. Or you have an argument with your parents or divorce or something along that lines. Anything that can have external factors on the students so they cannot focus on the test. And I got that information from worklife.columbia.edu. A huge factor in test taking is stress. Stress can affect teachers, students, and parents. For teachers, they stress about making enough tests for the students, and even some teachers make a different test for each student so they cannot cheat. And then the stress it has on the students is if they're like a student athlete or something like that, they have practice, but they also have to have family time, and they have to study day and night to get a good grade and to pass their test. On top of stress, like I said before, students will do whatever they have to do to pass a test or an assignment. So therefore, there is cheating, copying, or even having your parents do it, which I hope none of you guys do, but that is a thing students can do. Then disabilities. So there's always going to be that one kid that isn't as smart as you or something like that. And there's a thing called special ed. That's like kids that have learning disabilities, but they take the same tests that we do, and I don't think that's fair. Another huge factor is test anxiety, and that's simply when a student's really smart and studies day and night and knows all the information and stuff, but once the test gets in front of them, they freak out, forget everything they learned, and everything like that. Then they get a bad grade. Students that have test anxiety can be extremely smart, but not good at test taking. Now that leads me to my next thing that I'm going to talk about, and that is the student's future. One little test can affect a student's future, simply as like taking a history test. If you get a bad grade, it could lower your grade to a C or an F or something like that. And then you have the ACT. The ACT is huge for going into college. Most of them require an 18. So say I'm not a good test taker and I get a bad grade, I don't get an 18. Some college won't accept me, or even I'll have a hard time getting financial. So say I don't have a lot of money, but I need to do good so I can get some scholarship money. So that can affect students in different ways too. Tests also can't determine the student's creativity for different things. A simple multiple choice question isn't going to show your creativity in different lines and stuff like that. in life, there is way more to your future in your life besides just taking the test. A human wouldn't see your creative response because a computer or internet does it for you, so they will not be able to see your creativity. Then you have diversity. There is a wide range of different people in this world, and no one's the same. That's what makes us all different. They can have different culture backgrounds. They can learn and take tests different. Their family background and their past experiences can affect the way people take a test. Standardized testing treats all of them as one and not different, and that's why it doesn't show diversity. And I think we could get this word out by doing our best and spreading the word and stuff like that. There isn't a point to test taking, and I hope all you guys agree with me on this. So some of the things that I went over are some external factors. Like I talked about, if you get in an argument with your parents, or they're going through a divorce, or your girlfriend and boyfriend broke up with you, or something like that, no one will know about that. Then you have stress. Stress is a huge factor. And you always have students with disabilities that have to go through pain just like you. And it can affect the student's future. It does not show creativity, and it does not show diversity. So I don't think students should take standardized testing, and I hope you agree with me. Thank you.